Look at that, I walk up to the mob, press one button, everything dead, 12 combos. GG, well played. Jade Shadow update brought us so many nice things. A new frame, a set of her signature weapons, and so many new mods and quality of life changes. And a series of elementalist mods that every type of weapon got, those are really interesting for me. And out of those 3 signature weapons that Jade got, there is one particular one that is very interesting, or I'd say very broken, which is really refreshing, and it was really needed that we get at least one signature weapon for our Warframe that's instantly very good at the release. But back to the Elementalist mod. What Warframe could have a great use of it? But obviously it's none other than Saryn, especially built like mines, with 3 fat Tau-forged Emerald Archon shards with the Toxin status effect increase. And the 2 small ones just to get the full armor strip. With the full armor strip from those 2, Toxin literally works like Slash. No armor anymore? Well, then the Toxin takes over. Definitely, especially the Saryn's one. Considering it also hits straight up through the shields, so Corpus gets completely annihilated, and Grimoire, you remove armor, you remove the problem. Toxin becomes the new Slash. And the build looks like this. I don't play range because I don't use spores. I learned that Saryn is really beloved Warframe that many players play, so I just dropped on playing spores. Because if 2 Saryns play spores, it just fucks one of the Saryns, so I just couldn't bear it anymore. I didn't want to fuck with it. I just went straight up as a weapon platform. And because it's a weapon platform, the build looks as follows. Some duration, narrow-minded and primed continuity, blind rage, you don't need any efficiency, the buff's gonna last long enough, unless you just refuse to kill, I guess, and you get no energy orbs. Primed flow, the umbral set, but you can just use anything else instead, and venom dose to get the corrosive for the armor strip. Remember that the corrosive effect on its own is a great damage increase into the ferrit armor even after the recent patch changes. And instead of the umbral mods, you could use, if you're using melee weapon and you heavy attacking anything, you could use Karni's set for the status immunity, or you could use Gladiator if you're using melee for the extra critical strike chance per combo multiplier. But if you're not using melee, nor you have any like free Umbra formas, you can go with Adaptation, Transient Fortitude and Augur Secrets for the max out ability strength and the added survival from Adaptation. Or you could even go for Augur Message or Augur Reach or all of the Augur mods. So your mold will be great source of survival by just spamming your mold and getting crazy amount of energy into shields conversion. But there is no doubt that Augur Message and Augur Secrets are the most optimal ones. This extra shield capacity and the range from 34 to 64, it's not gonna make a huge difference. And we of course play with Roar instead of Miasma for the double dip on the status damage. And that makes us, and by that I mean faction mode haters, not need to use a faction mode. For the arcanes, it's heavily dependent on what you playing. I'm playing mainly melee, so I'm using Arcane Strike and primary dexterity on weapon, secondary on the secondary, and Arcane Avenger for the crit. But if you're not playing melee and you're not playing crit, you can go Arcane Acceleration, Arcane Rise, Rage, I don't know. There's many options, so I think Arcane Avenger is just the best for the crit strike chance, anything related with the crit strike. But you can just put whatever you want, multi-augmented, multi-efficiency, doesn't really matter. But as long as Arcane Avenger is really easy to get now, I'd suggest you to do some Operation Belly of the Beast and get the Arcane Avengers. But well, enough about Saryn, let's go over the stuff that she will be using to kill stuff with. Strewn with Critical Strike, but no Hunter munitions, we don't need this, we have our own better slash on Saryn. Shotgun Elementalist, of course, and the rest is pretty much standard stuff. We get Viral, because we have Corrosive and Toxin from Saryn. And that's pretty much all about it. Primary Dexterity, I swapped it to Primary Blight, even mainly gonna be shooting. But since I'm feeling some melee again on her, I'm gonna be meleeing. And to be fair, I'm not feeling any kind of Incarnon weapon at the moment. I'm just gonna be using my Axe Ultra. Built like this. A bit of magazine capacity mods, some random Riven I got, some more magazine capacity, and the rest is crit, multi-shot, etc. And I'm gonna swap my primary blight to dexterity, since this is gonna be not that often used compared to my melee. For the secondary, I'm using Grimoire purely as utility if I really fancy to. I have 2 Augurs mods on it for the energy spent on abilities, into shields, Prime Fulmination to get more enemies hit in case I want Vom Invocation. And I also have the Carnage Stinger to get, like, whenever I use Tenokai and I kill something, I clear myself off of the status effects and I get the 2-second immunity. And of course secondary dexterity as another stat stick thing into that Grimoire. If you wonder why I always have Grimoire or Nukor, well, that's because I never use secondaries on any kind of build to kill enemies unless it's Jade or Mesa. I still use Madurai instead of the Naramon even though I'm using melee, because I'm confident that I will keep my combos up, and even if I don't, well, the melee of my choice is Dual Ichor, and Dual Ichor has an Incarnon evolution that increases the base damage by 90, but grants 5 additional combos on target affected by Toxin. And well, that is literally the perfect possibility for Incarnon evolution if it was made purely for Saryn. And for the Dual Ichor build itself, well, multi-hit stance as often Tenokai as possible, condition overload obviously, and then we get Viral, Blood Rush, Amalgam Organ Shatter, Primed Reach, Weeping Wounds. I use Riven with crit strike damage, Electricity, and Cold, so it's a bit easier, one mod less for me to get the Viral, and Electric alone for the melee influence, and of course the new one, the melee Elementalist. And here we are in Simulacrum, so you can get a taste of how it looks like and feels like to play this build. We're gonna go to Madurai. For the voicing strength, we get our long ass buffs with all the ability duration we got. So we can always voice link to get some extra ability strength for the buffs. Let's see how fast my Dual Ichor combo points go and how fast it deals with the tankiest unit. I don't know if it's the tankiest after the patch, but it was before. 12x, I can get my Incarnon. I don't have to even worry about the fact I'm losing all the combo points. Because look at that, I walk up to the mob, press one button, everything dead, 12 combos. GG, well played. Let's see that in normal mission. So well, for the start of the mission, simple trick with the Madurai, get everything up. Molt again, shields, immortal. Got my Incarnon. Man, I love it. But I can always use some Axeltra, you know, to clean everything real quick. That ammo capacity mods, they were like one of the best ideas I ever had. Fuck me, Axeltra was feeling real bad with the base magazine capacity. And the ammo drum just helps in case you're doing defense mission and you don't move that much like in survival mission. But in survival mission you jump in all the time so you can forever sustain your ammo. The kill per second it gives you with the AoE, like unmatched. No Kuva Brahma, no Kuva Zar, no nothing. If you're using Saryn you have enough damage increases to just make Axeltra a godlike weapon. Oh, the fuck. Look, just complete annihilation with Axeltra. My roar dropped, I will go back to Madurai, rebuff it. And I need to do some melee kills, I think. Axeltra's losing the big damage increases. Molt again, Molt again. Damn, there's so many mobs in the mod mission, I love that mission. Like, I can never stay off my guard, or I'm just dead. I really wish I had quicker way to show you how it would look in level cap. It would be just more mold spam. You would have to move a bit smarter, not to eat everything shot at you. Unless you would be using Equilibrium or other energy management mode. But as long as you're active, just don't do Octavia gameplay on Saryn, basically. Octavia's broken, but holy fuck. I'd rather play Tetris. I need to get a better spot. This sucks for a melee. Doesn't for Axeltra though. I wish roar duration was higher baseline. Or it would at least match the other ones, but... Remember that toxin buff from Saryn? It works twice as much for the melee. So we having nearly 200 toxin from melee. 94 is only for the other weapons. I can just activate the Incarnon, I don't care. The combo points for toxin perk is just doing the job with the combo points. Remember, if you're not attacking with the melee in your hand, the Warframe will automatically block all the shooting at you in front of you. I mean, depending on the angle, of course, but... Well, if I could, I'd be having like a fat Riven with even fatter range on it. But you know, you cannot have it all. Remember, the heavy attack kills give you Carnage Stinger, so you're immune to status. And there's like the 10% avoidance on you as well. If you have 3 of them, this mod becomes like a real thing, like a real defensive setup. Oh no, he got killed without roar, what a shame. Saryn is just like Warframe that would love to watch world burn, but instead of the burn, like drown into the toxins. But I really wish I could hit something that will survive, like, more than just looking at it, you know? Oh, there comes Acolyte. He should be tanky as fuck. Said no one ever. Where is my guy before he dies to the status? Oh, what a juke god. But I kill him without combo points, which kinda sucks. I love how my combo counter just, you know? Look, look at the combo counter. You could basically, like... This is why I never cared to get, like, full crescendo or anything. Who the fuck needs any, like, insta combo? When this is literally faster than the melee crescendo initial combo count rising up after you just melee attacked. I mean heavy attacked. Don't tell me differently, like this shit's faster. Wait, look. Tell me that your crescendo is faster than this. I'm gonna laugh at you. Can't even bother to go Madura, you're just gonna extract. Like, enough bullying them with Saryn. No, I said enough. It's too addicting. Watching them all melt into the toxins. So satisfying. Where did I go? Well, that's it from me for now. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave a like, comment, share and subscribe, and as always, see ya in the next one. And as a bonus toy we got in this patch, here we have Harmony. Remember all the build I just showed you? Copy it and use Harmony with this build. Mainly Lasting Sting. Weeping Wounds, not needed. Voltaic, needed. To get melee influence to spread our toxin up. Then, wherever you put in, all about this. Just try it, and you will understand how fun it is. And one more pro tip, try it with Voruna as well. If you don't know why and you really wanna know, interests you, let me know. And I will make the video about Voruna and her melee capabilities, which are one of the best, second only to I think Kullervos, and they are pretty different.